peeps, I made this card a long time ago, many years ago, and so many of you have requested a video. It's been on the list, I promise, but it just hasn't jumped to the top of the list yet. I got so many assembly videos to do ahead of this. So let's see if I can just explain it, and we'll see if you can get going on this card, those of you who want to make it. A couple things about this. This is a surprise ball, but actually I made this card before I think we even had the bitty ball or the mini ball, so I think you could probably do it with any size ball. On the flower pot pop-up, when you're assembling that, you want it to, well, it depends on where you want to put it. I had mine collapsing forward. If you're going to have it collapsing backwards, then you're going to put it a little closer to the front. But so flower pot assembly, that's usual assembly. What's going to suspend this ball is going to be some clear acetate strips, and you're going to need to find something that's pretty thick, okay? Because that's got to support that ball. These twines, those are just decorative. They're doing nothing. It's the acetate strips that are suspending the ball. So that's pretty thick stuff, you know. You can look around to see if you can find that by the sheet, or maybe you could cut up some packaging. You got some packaging from an embossing folder or something, maybe that would work. Okay, so you've got your pot put together, and you've got your lattice work in. And then let's see, I've actually got my flashlight on my phone here. I'm gonna see if I can get some light in on the subject. There's the acetate strip. So in order to make sure that it would stay put, I actually cut 2 lattice work pieces so that I could sandwich the acetate between them. You can see it's kind of just hanging down below the below the lattice strips, but it's that lattice strip sandwiched around that acetate that's holding it up. Okay, I'm gonna do the exact same thing on the one on the other side. So let's flip that around. See, there's my acetate strip. You can see it right there. That's a really good visual. You can see that that's sandwiched between 2 lattice work strips, okay? So now we've got this thick acetate that's coming up, and then when you're assembling the ball, just leave your hexagon pieces off of the ends so that you can attach the ball to the acetate strip. Now, how far up or down depends on how big your card is. So see, I've got a pretty big card here. But that's a surprise ball. So if you're using the smaller ball, then you should be able to do a smaller card. So you may just want to you make a go by, you know, so you can figure out how far up to put it. But you could, put it down, up, whatever, wherever it needs to be to flatten in the finished card. Okay, so let's talk about these twines then. So again, if you think ahead as you're assembling your ball, just have some twine pieces hanging down off of it, you know what I mean? Where you can then go in and attach those to the lattice, or I think on some of these I may have really thought ahead and went down under the lattice and come back up again, but that's a lot of pre-thinking, so don't feel like you have to do that. You can just have some twine hanging down and then figure out where you want those to go inside the lattice work, and then just use a little spot of glue to hold them on there. Okay, so since you've got a rubber band pop-up here for the balloon, then when you close the card, you either have to just get it in the envelope, because see, it's always going to want to pop open because of that rubber band, or bands, or you can put, something like a closure on it. So for me, just a little piece of elastic with a cloud attached to it, as a closure, but that's up to you. This is a pretty big card because I used that surprise ball. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8 by 7. Definitely get smaller if you use a smaller ball for your balloon. Okay, I hope that helps. I know you want a video on it, and it is on the list, I promise you. I got a lot ahead of it. So, okay, you have a great day. Bye-bye.